So, while Dad and Aiden are working on the Bombardier muskeg tractor, this rolled into the yard here today, and it's a new customer. And my understanding, all we're doing is a paint job on this, and the customer indicated he wants some cheaper Rust-Oleum paint. It's going to be painted blue, and Dad recommended power steering on this as well, so the customer's still going to decide on that one. And so Dad will sand this down, and figures, maybe 3, 4, 5 days on sanding and then priming and painting, and it can be back out the door again. So wide gauge, we'll check what year this is. And here's the tag, and it looks like an R18, and it was date of manufacture was an 11/12/52, so it's a 1952 R18, and the serial number is 204118. And so yeah, and I don't know the engine, guys, so I'll have to ask that, but that is an original tank right there. 2 original metal tanks. We don't really recommend keeping those in. And there's my Filipino Emily. She's come to check the new job. And so teardrop lights, tracks and cleats on here look pretty good so far. Tires look okay. I think that's the motorcycle tire replacement the guys use. And yeah, this rolled in this afternoon. The guy lives another community just north of here, and he wanted Dad to do the paint job. So Dad said, well, when you're ready, roll it in. And he told the guy, don't be thinking you're getting it back right away, simply because of the fact we got that Bombardier muskeg tractor in the shop. And I'm just going to put the video on hold, and we're going to open the doors and look inside. So I just opened the door, and wood paneling on the inside. Looks like all original gauges in there. Original Bombardier dashboard. Normal wiring for what we see. Front panel's been cut out. Looks like an original blower motor heater as well. The seats aren't even attached, and you can see that looks like the original flooring in there with just the carpet underneath. Escape hatch looks original, and so I don't even know how it fires up, but Dad could do the power steering for this guy, no problem. It's nice and open underneath here, but it's up to that guy if he wants to do it. Dad charges a flat rate on that. And we could put in spring dampers as well. That'll always find extra stuff. Oh, the guy actually drilled through the front here to plug his extension cord in. Let's take a look, see if there's any damage on the under. Yeah, it's banged up a little bit underneath there. Let's look on the other side here. See if we can get a look at anything underneath over here. No, it's all covered up, so we can't even look at the differential or anything like that. Let's take another look at the engine, though. Maybe you guys can tell me just at a glance what it is. Dad'll know for sure. It's a Chrysler Industrial for sure. And it looks like a brand new carb on there too. And yeah. So there you go, guys. It's only got the one battery. I'm not going to open up the back panel here because I don't want to hop on the back of the thing here. But let's look at it from this side. And yeah, definitely a Chrysler Industrial. Looks like a new fuel filter in there at some point. And yeah, thing is with a lot of these Bombardiers, guys, is you can spend months at it getting it restored. I think this guy just wants to use it, and the best thing he wants to do right now is just get it painted. Okay, so that's another future project on the go right now. Dad still has an airboat that has, I think, an hour or two of work in there. We got the fire going here today because we had snow this morning. My Filipino Emily is on yard patrol, and our old Charlie's around here somewhere. There he is, lying in the snowbank. So it's a couple days later after my first initial Bombardier video here of this Bombardier coming to the yard. Probably end up splicing this chunk into that first Bombardier, but Peter showed up here late in the afternoon and he wants to check out the Bombardier that's going to get painted, possible power steering, and we'll find out what these guys are up to here.
He didn't do anything on it then, okay?
No, the only thing this guy done is bent that door. Even the pinstriping's done yet. This was Playford's.
Oh, okay.
But he didn't go overboard either. They even mounted a fucking new gauge underneath instead of putting it in the dash. Doesn't want the dash cleaned up. But he's got new sprockets on the old diff. The tracks are good. Good
What
tire.
year did it say it was?
52, yeah.
It's the smallest diff going then. Yeah. Small axles, or you don't know?
Small axle. 318 industrial. The 2-barrel. See the top of the red? Look.
Yeah.
See that white?
Yeah.
That's not good.
That's never been recorded, another guarantee by those guys.
Got a little dent there, but I'll fix that.
Other than up to the yeah, we want to slip off big and everywhere.
What about this? You want to cover that? I'll leave it for the boy. The crank wheel looks good.
'52 R18.
Good body. I think Cam McLean was involved here.
Okay, with that, kind of looks
That's
like
his kind of stuff. Eh?
Yeah.
This is a hell of a pile of work. All these screws got to come out to take this out, everything, to reskin it. Eh? No, that's just.
They're loose in there.
I said, do you notice any squeaking when you're driving this? No. Well, that's just shined right up there behind the spring on both sides. You see how shiny it's looking
Yeah, you
here?
can see it, yeah. Those look like original shocks on there.
Yeah.
But paint job, maybe power steering, right?
Yeah. But here's the kind of machine, if you didn't know 15, 20 grand at it, you have a pretty good machine.
Yeah. We wish we'd all lead yet.
Okay. I guess we're starting with this.
This would make a hell of a good machine.
So, what do you think overall?
Good project.
Yeah,
A lot of potential.
there's a lot of potential there. It's
Exceptionally good shape for his age.
yeah. Well, it's what, 72 years old right now. So, okay, guys, we'll check in on the next video.